I'm going to try to win a grand challenge without losing a single tower. I selected a deck that I think is very, very defensive and typically results in either you winning by taking one of their towers, or if you lose, they only take one of yours. He decided to go Expo. So we need to go for a defensive mortar here. What we're going to do is we're going to get Mighty Miner down. We're going to go Archers. Hopefully be able to take out this Expo here. And yeah, we do that pretty easily. Send in a Miner here. It's going to get some chip damage. He failed to catch it. So this guy's got kind of an interesting Expo variation because as you can see, he's got the Firecracker in it, which typically isn't used with Expo. So that's quite odd. We poison the Expo there, log it, and that's going to finish off the Expo there relatively easily. So this is looking like it's going to be a pretty easy first game here, as you'd expect, but of course it's only gonna get more difficult as we go on. I'm thinking about poisoning that Firecracker, but I think it would probably be better if I instead just go for an Ice Spirit to get our King Tower activated. Not that it's gonna help us a ton, but we might as well do it. It's not gonna help us a ton because of course we're against Expo. So that Tesla is gonna go to complete waste. We can simply just mortar here, poison that Expo, get a Mighty Miner on defense, and that should be enough of a distraction to deal with that Expo. Just go for a log here, send that Mighty Miner in the other lane so it doesn't just get wrecked by the Tesla. Unfortunately though, Firecracker still will help out taking out that Mighty Miner. It's alright though. Just cycle here, go for a poison on that Expo, and I'm actually going to let it get a lock on the tower. I think that it's okay since we've already dealt more damage to him, and this matchup gets even easier as we go on. We almost got it, though. We just need, like, a little bit more damage. We go Miner here. Doesn't catch it, and that is going to be poison range, so that's going to be GG. Doesn't matter that he gets a small Expo lock here. We take the first win relatively easily. 11 more to go. Mighty Miner is headed right towards the tower, and he goes for Barbarians, but it's a little too late. Now all we got to do is defend for the remainder of the game. We only got about a minute left. Should be quite an easy task for us. Alright, there we go. Game number 2, quite easy, just like the first one. He did make a little bit of a dent in our tower, but nothing too bad. Alright. In our third game here against Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom. It's kind of a funny song. So we're just getting a nice little counter push in here with these archers. Really nice Ice Spirit. And as you can see, the archers connect on the tower. He's even calling the good game, man. The archers are no joke. Look at that massive amount of damage. So these matchups are going to be really easy. I would say the hardest matchups for us, where it's going to be quite difficult to avoid losing a tower, is probably going to be Golem.
1 minute later.
Alright. Yeah, we can only play defensive mortars at this point on. Okay, we get that one archer. That's huge, actually. That's going to be big time amount of damage right there. So killing the E-Drag is going to be a problem, but here's one thing you can do. You can actually go for the Mighty Miner bomb and a poison. That does take it out. And it is going to go for that, so it's going to distract the Lumberjack. Okay, perfect. The E-Drag will go down. We don't take too much damage there, so that's perfect. We got it. We got it. Nice. Nice win. That's definitely, I'll say right now, that is definitely a matchup where we could have some trouble later on if we're against a better Golem player. Golem and Lava. Single Lava. Okay. He might not actually have arrows. He hasn't used them yet. Oh. Well, that answers that question. And so we have to restart. Alright guys, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put Phoenix in for the Goblins just so it's easier to beat Lava. I think Phoenix instead of the Goblins might be better just because even though Goblins might be better in majority of matchups, I feel like Lava might be too challenging, and the less unwinnable matchups, the better. But now, ground decks might be a little more annoying because, so for example, when you're against Miner, Cycle decks, you don't have Goblins to catch the Miner. Okay, he goes Knight. I'm gonna just get a poison here. And I'm hoping, yep, I wanted to bring that Knight back so the mortar splashes, and that worked out perfectly. We get one more connection there. I guess I didn't play the ability in time. That's alright. We pretty much won at this point. We got so much damage. He didn't even catch it. We'll just go poison on top there, and then we just need to cycle back to one more poison, and that's going to close out the game. GG. I don't want to go mortar first play almost ever, because if you're against something like E-Giant, they could just go E-Giant in the opposite lane, and obviously you could punish them and then go other lane with the Mighty Miner and tower trade, but we don't want tower trades, obviously, with what we're doing, so I kind of need to make sure that I'm not overcommitting. We get a couple big-time shots there with that mortar, so already a pretty good start. This guy's probably, if I had to guess what he's using, there's a good chance this person's running Balloon, because we see the Executioner and the Knight, but instead we see the Hog Rider, so that makes sense as well. Hog X NATO. But it's interesting he's got Knight instead of the Valk. I guess it's because of the recent Knight buff. So we go Mighty Miner here. If he goes Xe, we send this in the other lane. If he goes Knight, then we keep it. We go Miner in the back. For sure. Xe actually retargets. That's very good because now it's not locked on the Phoenix, which means the Phoenix took out the Xe and got death damage on his tower. So really nice sequence there. He's going to go Hog, so I'm going to mortar in this position so we actually pressure the tower while defending it at the same time. And as you can see, we get a connection. If he doesn't do anything else, that mortar's going to get another shot. But he does go log, so if he ignores this, this is going to deal so much damage because of the archers. Even with those skellies, we still get that much damage. I mean, that's how broken the archers are right now. GG. So we want to be pretty passive this match. We could definitely lose the game by going in for a mortar that's too aggressive, but because he went Battle Ram, it's a fine time to go for a mortar, because mortar of course is our best counter to it, and it's also applying pressure at the same time. As you can see, we get a mortar connection. Single Elixir's the hardest. When we get into double and triple, this matchup is going to be quite easy, and we've already had a good start so far, so I'm really liking how this game has gone thus far. We're gonna go for a mortar here, because he kind of just wasted that bandit. He has to sacrifice a magic archer. That's really good. The mortar's already gotten value, because pretty much they can't break through unless you make a mistake. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Oh, nice. That's going to kill the magic archer. Well, that's perfect. Yep, take that poison value every time. If he ever plays a queen next to his tower, I'm always going to poison it. Mortar lock. Big time mortar lock. Archers are broken. I missed the tower. I missed the tower with the poison. It's okay though. Doesn't matter. We'll just defend. And that's game. Not that hard. Bridge spam, definitely not that difficult. Xe. Okay. We're gonna poison that. It's a little bit... I don't think it's that aggressive because, I don't know, we don't really have a better play in this situation, and I don't know. Alright, really solid defense there. This is going to be difficult for sure, I think, because of the Golden Knight. Okay, he goes Xe, that's okay. I kind of wanted to force that out of him anyway. The Xe for sure is going to make things kind of complicated this game. Does hatch. Oh, let's go. And we won. Let's go. That, I'm telling you guys, that is not an easy matchup. Well, very good chance it's a mirror match, actually. I'm gonna poison. Ooh, really nice Mighty Miner there. And we're gonna get a mortar shot. Cool. So he goes Ice Spear here. He'll likely go Mighty Miner now. Oh, wow, that's really good. So we do get a mortar lock. Maybe one more if I'm lucky. Nah, the archers are too broken. But at least we did get that one mortar connection. Every mortar shot you get in these mirror matches is huge. I'm going to play it in the front. I feel like it's unpredictable in the front because he had a goblin there. Yeah, we do get some damage. That mortar shot may have just won us the game. He didn't catch the miner. That's huge. Let's go. Not a good matchup, even though very, very similar deck. He's got goblins to catch our miner. I don't have goblins, so his miner is getting free reign on my towers so many times. Two more. Two more. Come on.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh my God! KO admitted!
Alright guys, one more, let's go. This is it. If we win this game, we completed the Grand Challenge 12-0 without losing a single tower. Let's see if we can get it. So he's going to split archers. This could potentially be a mirror match. Very good chance of it, actually. I'm going to go mortar here. Oh, he does have the knight. Okay, so this could be the same mortar deck that I played against last game. Question mark? Oh, he got it down late. That's huge. Because he just overcommitted a ton right there. Yeah, I had to do that. Okay, nice. We're going to get chip damage with our mine. Oh, wow. He just went... Those goblins were pretty bad, in my opinion. We're going to actually go mortar here, I think. Oh, perfect timing. He just went archers in the back. Couldn't have asked for better timing, actually. We're going to go mighty miner here. He doesn't have the Phoenix, so besides his archers, he doesn't have any counter to it, which is good for us, obviously. We're just going to go ahead and log this here. Oh, that's going to hatch. So we're going to get a mortar with it. He did get that knight down just in time. Look at that Phoenix. Oh, that Phoenix locked on the tower. That's huge. That's huge for us. Poison all this jazz. Mighty Miner is making a beeline towards the tower. Forced gobs out of him. On the tower now. Locks on. Forces a log out of him. Mighty Miner Man is the MVP, I feel like, when they don't have it themselves. It's just getting a ton of value. So we go Ice Spirit here. We go for a miner, go for a pre-log, maybe on top of the goblins that he probably has to drop. He doesn't catch the miner. Miner's chipping away, and we are getting closer and closer to being able to get the 12 win here without dropping a single tower. Archers battling it out there. He's getting really desperate with the poison cycle, as you can tell. So we're going to put, like, you know, keep up the pressure here to make sure he can't poison us out. I'm gonna get in a miner as well here. We're gonna go for a pre-log. Okay, amazing log. That should do it. That's it, I think. That's game. We just won. And you know what that means, guys? We just got 12 wins. 12-0, 12-0 without dropping a single tower. Now, it wasn't easy. This, I think, took 4 or 5 hours, but we got it. We got it done.